Hello, hello, hello. I have another radio, a ATOTO. This is an on-dash navigator series. This is the ones that go on top of your dash as an add-on to your stereos. Let's see what we got. There's the model number. This one's a big screen. I'll put... Alright, let's open this up. This one's a little bigger screen. Let's open it up. Put this off to the side. Some manuals. Car manuals. I believe this is a direct install. Yes. This one's a direct install unit. So you install this directly into your car, so you don't have any an adapter on the outside. All right, let's start with this one. They got zip ties. It's nice when a company gives you zip ties. A little padding stuff. There's your microphone. It's a mono microphone. It's got little snaps. You can snap onto that little ball right there. You can clip it by using this. If you use that one, you got tape. You can remove the tape, stick it, or there's a hole in the middle that you can put a screw in. So if you feel like you want to screw it down. These are pretty neat. ATOTO is actually giving you some good stuff. These are solid. These are pretty well built pieces. They're not little cheap little plastic thingies. And you can put these little sticky tapes, double-sided tapes on the back here and stick it up against something. You can zip tie around the middle of it, and that will hold it to a wire or anything like that. Or you can just use electrical tape around the outside. You got lots of features here, lots of ideas. This is your aux port. Stereo aux port. This is your USB-C to USB 3.0 A. You have a SIM card adder. So this one has a SIM card in it, I guess. We'll put that one off to the side. This one comes with a remote. These are neat. You get little pads. Let me show you that. First, the battery is a 2032. It's a common battery. That's nice when they do that. This goes around the steering wheel. You find your hole. It holds on to it just like that. Good to go. This is magnetized. This is steel. You can magnetize this any part. So you can put it that way. You can put it that way. You can put it that way if you're holding it like that. Different ways. If you ever want to change the battery, you take this, you find your thick part around the edge right there and push up on it, and there's how you change your battery. Put your thick part back on there just like that, and you push it down. You take your pad, this double sticky pad, you can put your pad on there and you can stick this anywhere on your car. This is a nice little heavy-duty 3M type tape, or you can just put it on your steering wheel. Snaps in. This is Bluetooth. All right, this is an in-car install. You're going to need to find 2 fuses. The yellow one will be hot all the time, so when the key is off, you need to find a fuse that is on all the time. And the red one is for when the key is turned on, this gets power. And then when the key is off, then there's no power. That's where your 2 colors will be. These are 4 multiple sizes. You have to find out which size fuses you have. And ATOTO is gracious enough to give you all 4 sizes. So you have to figure out which size your fuse is. There's your regular normal size, your micro, your mini, all kind of different sizes here. You get 4 different sizes. This is your power wire. This is what you would install into your car. This is hardwired into your car. And it's not that hard to do. Once you find your 2 fuses, then these 2 will plug into these 2 wires. You will plug your red one into your red one and your yellow one into your yellow one. That's all there is to it. And that's your power. The other thing you need to do is find a ground. So you just need to find the bolt that is hooked to metal, and you unscrew the bolt, you put this in, smash it, and boom, you got a ground. This is a device that will keep your battery from completely draining. This will sense after it gets so low on power, this will disconnect from here. So you're not going to have that situation where this device completely drains your battery. It won't do that. This will bring it down to a certain amount on your battery. And after that amount, it will shut that off. So even though I'm still connected to the battery, this will be completely disconnected. And this is where this box comes in at. This is for the microphone, and this is for a USB plug. There's one plug that fits in the back of the screen. That's it. That's all there is. Simple install. Honestly, installing it into a car is not that hard. All right, I think I better explain this a little better. Your yellow is always hot. Your red is your AC, which when you turn your power off, this goes off. When you turn your car on, this comes on. This power is always on. Now, how these things work, this fuse is connected to this line. What you're going to do is find something that stays hot. I'm going to say this. Let's go with the red one. This is your remote. So when your car turns on, this should turn on. When your car's off, this should be off. This connection should almost be connected to your radio. If you can find the plug for your radio, this is the one you want to use. You're going to pull the fuse out of your radio plug. You're going to take that fuse and you're going to plug it into there. No matter what size it is, that's the plug you're going to plug into there. And then you're going to plug this back in its slot. Now, what's happening is that fuse is still connected to there. So your radio is still functioning. This fuse that you put in the first slot, the one on the right, is is still connected to your radio. So if your radio trips or blows or something like that, it will still blow that fuse, because that's the fuse that goes to your radio. This second fuse is the one that goes to this line. So if it blows this line, then you replace the second fuse. Just remember, the second one is the line. The first one is whatever you pulled out of that slot. It just jumpers that. All there is. Okay, this is just a pad you put up on the dash, and it gives you a spot that you can use this on. So what you do is you pop this open, and then you can move this anywhere you want, whatever position you want it in. You snap it, it will not move anymore. Pull it up, move it anywhere you want, snap it, and it will not move anymore. I like this setup. This one is for this. So if you have a flat spot on your car, then you use that, and then you push down on this, and it suction cups to the dash. If you don't, you can use this. You pop that up, you put that on there like that, you suction cup to that. That's all there is. This is sticky. And if this ever gets dirty or whatever, you can wash it and reuse it. It'll get sticky again. All right, now we go to the screen. If I haven't told you before, ATOTO wraps their products pretty well. I like how they wrap it up. They don't give you this thin plastic where it breaks. They give you thick enough plastic that it holds. Look at that. Look. It's not like saran wrap. This is a thick plastic. This one has tape on it. It's really weird. All right, so let's pull this off. Look how much I have to pull on it to get it out of there. And then this sticky. Ooh, there we go. All right. On the back, we have a light sensor. We have the one wire system. We have USB-C for the camera, USB-C for the USB. You have your reset button. That's your on and off button. Underneath, you have a SIM slot. So you can put a SIM card in here, and this will always stay on the internet. That's your SD card, and that's your microphone. I like this already. Got a SIM card. It's a bigger screen. It's a big screen too. Microphone. That's about it. All right, let me get this hooked up and we'll get back to it. Oh, one more thing. The back of this, how it's set, this is metal, a metal case. You take this and you slide this in there like that, and it's connected. It ain't going nowhere. Hear it click, and then it comes out. That's how it holds it. That's it. All right, let me hook this up. There it goes. ATOTO. Android. And there's the radio. First, let me turn the screen up. Turn that off on auto, turn the screen up. Okay, first thing, you pull down the menu, you got your Wi-Fi, your data, that's for your SIM card, iComfort, screenshot, clear memory, gallery, and reboot. So, here we go. This audio up here, that one is your FM station. Let's see, there we go. This is your FM to your regular stock radio. So these are made for vehicles that you're not going to pull the radio out of, or you don't want to pull the radio out of. Well, you find yourself the most staticky radio station that you can find. Just keep flipping until you get completely staticky. No noise, no other noise besides static. And then you come to this and you find out whatever station that is. For example, that one. So that's staticky. So then what you're going to do is hold down the button on your radio and you're going to program that preset into your factory radio. So every time you get in the car, it'll be hooked to this radio. So then all your music and stuff will come through this and it will play FM radio into your FM radio into your car, and you will hear all the audio come from here. The other option you have is you can put a 3.5 auxiliary plug. If you have an auxiliary adapter in your car, you can just plug it in that way. The other option is your back speakers. This will allow for the back speakers. The other one is the Bluetooth. You can read that. So basically you want that right at the moment. Okay, you can change these around any way you want. And you have another screen so you can change all this. This is Android. It's basically a cell phone. So you can change all this stuff by just holding things that are in the App Store, bringing it out. This stuff you can change too. These are the widgets. In a cell phone, these are the widgets. You can change all the widgets. This is for your cell phone. If you get a phone call in, audio is just your audio. That's basically what's there. This is for your Android or CarPlay. This is your map program. This is your music that's coming from the USB plug. The music that you would add for your USB. Now you got your settings. Your settings are pretty much, there's your SIM card settings. And your data usage. This is basically a cell phone Android setup type thing. There's storage for your SD card. This is basically general. You're looking at something different. Auto start switch, mirror, rear view, put the guidelines, touch gesture on the screen. You can do all kinds of stuff. Now, there's audio mix for navigation, media, mix ratio, custom audio stop, steering position. But you got your users, you have your systems, basically the Android setup. And we go into this. You have your Google Assistant, you have your audio, your Bluetooth phone. And these are all just little apps, your Bluetooth music, your Bluetooth 2 device. That might be for your remote Bluetooth, the second Bluetooth for your remote. CarPlay, Android Auto, that's that. Car Bit Link. You got your Chrome, your DAB+. You do need the dongle or another device to put DAB+ into this. Drive Chat. Drive Chat is ATOTO's version of AI. You can sit and talk to it if you want. DVR Cam, that's to play your camera's files. finding out. Let's see. These are all the things. Those are the on the ATOTO. Gallery, Google, HDMI in. So if you have an HDMI port plugged into it, it'll actually play on. But help resources, Lumi Auto. Lumi Auto is ATOTO's version of an LED lights that you put down underneath your dash of your car stuff, and it'll illuminate the floor in your car. You can then go in and change the colors and stuff. That's what that is. Map program, messaging, music player, navigation, Pandora, Play Store. And then you got your rear camera. If you just want to look at your rear camera, you can turn it on all the time. Your settings, Spotify, torque. You do need the Bluetooth dongle that hooks up underneath the dash for the OBD2 dongle. You need that. The TPMS. You need to buy ATOTO's TPMS. That has to be plugged up to the USB slot, and it has to have 4 little caps. So what it's doing is reading the pressure from the 4 little caps, and it's sending the caps to the device, and then that shows up. Your video, your voice search, and your YouTube. If you go on over, then these are the widgets. And if you start adding more apps and stuff, you'll get widgets for Spotify, things like that. You can add these widgets to the main screen. Like to this stuff, you can add it. Like how they got music here, you can add it to here. So you can have a pre-set up way of getting to the information that you need to get to. Your volume will be up there. There's your volume. Your SD card, which I don't have no SD card in right now. But yeah, look at that. That's a nice screen to it. It's got a nice color. It's OLED, I think. Let me see. It says it on the back. It's OLED, QLED. Yeah, it's QLED screen. This is a really nice screen. I mean, great colors, bright. This is really nice screen. You kind of have to see it. But yeah, it's a nice stereo. If this is an add-on that you put under your car that you don't want to remove the stereo, and you pretty much have your own stereo and you get up to date. You can take an old car and add this to it, and boom, you got all the features, your Bluetooth, your Android Auto, CarPlay, all that stuff right there. If you didn't want to use that, you can do GPS straight into your map program, and you got maps always on. But yeah, it's pretty nice. I like it. I like it. I mean, it's not flexing at all. It's a good quality. And this is like a metal back. So yeah, it's pretty nice. I like it. Anyway, I'll put a link down below to the Amazon account that will show this device. If you use it, I'll get a small little kickback. Does not cost you anything. And if you have any suggestions for devices, please let me know. Put it down below. If you have any questions, concerns, anything, put it down below. I'll get back to you. If you like this, like it. If you want to see other devices like this, I have lots of them on the channel. Subscribe. For now, I'll see you later. Bye.